The other recently established franchise, the Lucknow Super Giants, have enjoyed a very mixed start to the IPL legacy, coming in the top four two times in the first 2 years. Last year wasn't the greatest of seasons. So this time around, they want to make a even better squad, a squad that can give them their first possible title. So we're going to be diving into the Lucknow Super Giants auction preview. Now going to the auction, they've completed 5 retentions in Nicholas Puran, who is one of the best franchise creators in the world right now. Roy Bishnoi, very young mystery spinner. Mayank Yadav, raw pace, one of the fastest bowlers in India, and very, very young and upcoming. Mohsin Khan with a left arm bowling option, and Ayush Badoni, who's shown pretty good domestic form. But there are a few issues. First of all, there's the question on captaincy. Nicholas Puran does have the capacity to be the captain, but will he be locked on for Super Giants' first choice? We don't know. But aside from that, Nicholas Puran is definitely capable of doing the keeping. With doing only 5 retentions, they have one RTM remaining, and the options for that would be Quinton de Kock, Marcus Stone's Kunal Pandya, or Naveen Ul Haq. Could be any of them. It depends on which area of focus they have. And the money they'll be going into the auction is pretty high, with a budget of 69 crores. It's only been 3 years since Lucknow Super Giants establishment, so we don't really know what the strategy is. But what I've seen in the past years, I can deduct that they like to buy some explosive overseas, whether it was a Marcus Stoinis, Quinton de Kock, Mark Wood, or even Kyle Myers. And they also like buying all-rounders who are very versatile, like Myers, Stoinis, and Ayush Badoni, Kunal Pandya, Deepak Hooda. So I will be making my prediction basis considering those stuff. The requirements when this auction will be to get a top order batting and middle order batting fixed. Now, right now, they only have Puran and Badoni as the batting options, and that's why they want to invest more in that. And maybe they'll also look into an overseas fast bowler. So, diving into the options. The top order, they have a vast amount of options, and considering with the budget, they can go for mostly anyone. They got Quinton de Kock, who could be RTM. You can look at this Steve Smith, who previously worked as a captain under Goenka. Phil Saw, one of the best T20 batsmen in the world right now, and would be a fantastic buy. Josh Butler proves his experience. Bairstow's had good IPL stats. Conway also done well in the IPL. Mitchell Marsh, another great T20 batsman. Evan Lewis could come back to the franchise and is in really good form with West Indies, as well as Brandon King, who is yet to feature in an IPL team, but has had a pretty good past year. Aidan Markram has been slightly out of form, still a quality player, provides captaincy. David Warner brings a vast amount of experience, one of the best batsmen in IPL history. And you got Ishan Kishan too, who's probably the most valuable of this list. Indian keeper, top order, middle order, whatever he wants, he can play. High amount of potential. And you even have Will Jackson who could play from like number 1 to number 6, who's also young. In mid order, you have the likes of Stoinis, Kunal Pandya, and Deepak Hooda, who can all be RTM. But aside from that, they can look at some experienced players like Glenn Maxwell, David Miller, even Liam Livingston, or you look at some young players in Aaron Hardy or Glenn Phillips or Jacob Bethel. Washington Sudar would be another decent option to look into. He is very, very valuable asset, and any team would want to get a player like him. Aside from that, they could look into power hitters like Tim David and Daryl Mitchell. Now, in terms of the overseas fast bowlers, again, they are the R team option for Naveen ul Haq and Shamar Joseph. Aside from that, they might even look into Kagiso Rabada, Gerald Coetzee, William O'Rourke, Matt Henry, Hazelwood Mujabani, Ford, and Giddy Bartlett Ellis, Azari. Most of these players have already proven themselves in IPL, and the rest of the players have had a pretty good year. And Lucknow could be interested in purchasing players in really good form, like they've done in the past with Naveen and Shamar Joseph. But aside from those overseas options, they could look at some domestic players that represent the Uttar Pradesh in domestic levels. The likes of Samir Rizvi, who featured in CSK last year. He's very, very young and he has the power hitting ability. And then you have Sosa Chikara, who's even younger. He's not playing a game IPL yet, but has potential. Nijwana brings in experience, even with the captaincy, and could be a bargain option too. Anjal could be a good keeping option. And then you have Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who was the UP captain in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. He is a very valuable asset, and I think Lucknow Super Giants should try to get him. And his ability with the swing is crazy. But since from that, you got Kartik Tyagi, Akib Khan, who was recently involved in India A, and even Shivam Mabi, who has shown his potential at times. Now we've talked about the possible options and who could they looking to invest in now. But the real question is, what are the chances of K. Rahul actually coming back? Now, the player and the franchise didn't leave on the best of terms. There was a growing tension within the owner and Rahul, and even with a player quality like him, you would expect much better out of him than last season. So therefore, I think the chances of him actually coming back and being our team possibly is probably at 1%. It's highly unlikely. I think Lucknow would want to invest in someone new, and even Rahul would want to look into a new experience. So who will they target? Well, to be fair, I'm really no clue. They're a very new franchise. I have no idea who they be focusing on. They should probably go for a few domestic players from Uttar Pradesh, and they might also go for a few Australians because of this man right here. He's a person who I've liked a lot when he was coaching Australia, and he's a very knowledgeable man. So I look forward to see what type of team he himself will want. But those are my thoughts. Comment down below who do you want to see at Lucknow Super Giants. And if you enjoyed this video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.